Hello lovely Cancer, my name's Esjaye, this is Esjaye Intuitive. This is a brand new channel. I started it literally about 2 weeks ago. Had a bit of a blip last week because I had to upgrade my internet because it wouldn't let me upload videos, so very frustrating. But anyway, hi, welcome. I've not done a video for Cancer before, so as I say, because this is a very new channel and it got kind of interrupted in the first week. But anyway, what we're going to do today, Cancer, is we're going to have a look at the week ahead. I have got to next week start working on the June readings. So, you know, please subscribe so you don't miss those when they come out. They should be out in the next certainly in the next week before June starts. But for now, we're going to look at what's going to happen for Cancer between the 23rd of May and the 31st. So let's get started. I use a mixture of tarot and oracle and angel cards. And today's Spirit are asking me to start with these for you. So these are by Colette Baron Reid. These cards, I can't remember the name of them at the moment, but they're beautiful. I love them. So, Spirit, please give us the messages for Cancer for the week ahead, for the 23rd of May to the 31st of May, please. What would you like Cancer to know for this following week? What would you like Cancer to know for the following week? Gosh, whoops, jumpy cards today. What would you like Cancer to know? What would you like Cancer to know? We have two. Do you want me to take two, Spirit? Yep, they do. Are we in camera shot? You have to bear with me, Cancer. It's all very new to me, this camera work. Readings are absolutely fine, but the actual camera work, new channel, challenges. So let's just take that one because that came up. Yes. Ooh, lovely. Looks like you're going to have a nice week here. My cards are totally turning, as you can see. Spirit, any more messages for Cancer, please, for the week ahead? Any more messages for the 23rd to the 31st of May? What would you like Cancer to generally know in their lives, please? What are the messages? Now I had planned to go with 6 cards, Cancer, but because we've ended on the Come to the Edge card, that looks like we're about to take a leap of faith. We're on the edge of something. So I'm just going to pull another couple of cards to see if they want to finish that message for us. Spirit, are there any further cards for Cancer, please? Any further cards for Cancer for the following week? Any further cards for Cancer for the following week? Any further cards for Cancer? Are there 2 more, Spirit? Are there 2 more? Any further cards? These ones? Okay. They're saying 1 more. I'll squeeze it into camera, Cancer. I'm getting good at this. Okay, right. Let's start with these. I so love these cards. They're lovely and light and beautiful. So in this week, we're looking at, as we said, the 23rd to the 31st of May, Cancer. We have initially the card of community. So, you know, they're basically saying, you know, as much as you can, and I know we're all in very strange times at the moment still, but as much as you can, spend time with the people around you. They are going to be, you know, quite important to you this week. So whether that be family or whether that is just sort of when you go to do your weekly food shop, you know, just saying hi to the people who are working very hard to keep us all supplied with food. You know, community is very, very important to you this week, and it's important to acknowledge that. It's important to know that there are people around helping you with, you know, whatever position you're in. What's interesting is that, you know, Spirit have presented this with the Unfinished Symphony card. So it kind of feels like, you know, they're saying if there's a project that you're working on, if there's something that's important to you, Cancer, you know, there are people around who could be very helpful for you. You know, within your community, people you already know, or maybe people you're yet to find, but they're in your community that can help you with this project that you're working on. It seems to be something that's quite important to you, but it may be that I'm sort of getting a little, like a little niggly feeling, you know, when you just get a little sort of niggle, like something's not quite going to plan. And it may be that this project, maybe it's been ground to a halt because of all the lockdown that has been going on. You know, maybe that's the reason. Maybe you've just hit a hurdle with some sort of project you're working on, and if that's the case, there may well be people around you that can help you with it, or as I say, they may simply be giving you some sort of light relief because they're there, and you know it distracts you from the frustrations of this symphony. I don't actually feel you being majorly frustrated though, Cancer. As I said, it's more of a niggly feeling. I feel like it's just something you're trying to work out, or something that you're trying to complete that maybe you've needed a bit of help with, and the help is there. Spirit is showing it quite clearly. They're showing you trying to sort of think this through. They're showing, you know, that you're doing a lot of sort of, maybe a bit of overthinking, you know? Maybe you're sort of showing this situation too much attention that is unneeded, instead of sort of going with the flow. You know, maybe you're sort of not sleeping very well at night. Maybe it's playing on your mind. Maybe it's worrying you. You know, some of you may be feeling very uncertain about the way forward in your future because of the current circumstances we're all in. And they're showing you overthinking. I think overthinking is something that Cancerians sort of know all too well. You know, but what Spirit are saying to you is they'd very much like you to go with the flow, because they do feel that, you know, you deserve peace. They know that. They, you know, Spirit are saying, you know, you're doing all this overthinking, but they want you to be peaceful. They want you to sort of just breathe, just take some time to try and put the stress to one side and just say, do you know what? In this very moment, I'm doing all that I can do. You know, it may be that some of the circumstances around you are out of your control. And, you know, so they're saying to you for the moment, try, I know it's easier said than done, but they're wanting you to try and find this inner peace, to just take some deep breaths, go for your walks, spend some time sort of, if you can, around nature, to get yourself out of this overthinking and this worrying, and, you know, trying to find solutions to this project or whatever it is that you're concentrating on at the moment. They want you to just breathe and go with the flow. They know, Cancer, Spirit is saying that they know that you're on the edge of something. They know that you are, as it shows this lady, she's ready to take a leap. She's ready to take a leap into something positive. If you can see, she's sprinkling love hearts behind her. She's leaving behind things that no longer serve her, and she's taking a leap of faith into something new. And that kind of goes along with this Unfinished Symphony card, because it's almost like this project you're working on is a labour of love, and you know you're ready to take the jump or the leap of faith into that new future, and find your way forward, you know, with leaving the past behind with love, you know. What they're saying is that, you know, this can be achieved. They know that you're in this place. in your life at the moment. They want you to approach it with a calm attitude. They want you to, you know, try not to stress about it. They want you to be peaceful. They want you to go with the flow. You're at the edge anyway of making this decision in your life, or, you know, having these maybe new opportunities coming your way. But I feel more it's to do with something that you've had in mind or something you've been planning. Now, whether, as I said, I say in most of these weekly readings, this can resonate with you not only in terms of sort of working life, but also in relationships. You know, it may be that you've reached a place where you know, you sort of want to, I can't think of the expression. Spirit, what's the expression? Change things up a bit, is what they're saying to me. So it may be that there's just something simple in your life that you want to just sort of tweak a bit, you know, something that you feel will be good to help you progress. And I think in this last week of May, this is very, very much on your mind. But please go with the flow. You're here anyway. They're asking you to have a good look at your surroundings, because even though you're overthinking things, and they want you to do less of that, Cancer, as we've just said, they want you to sort of, you know, clean up your environment a bit. You know, try and stay focused. Can you see that clearly? Sorry, dodgy camera work. They want you to try and, you know, just, I guess try and clear yourself of sort of the muddle around you. So if you're in a position where you're trying to work on this project, but everything around you is just not as you want it to be, then, you know, try and go with the flow, try and relax, try and find inner peace, and you'll find that sort of clearing up the environment around you, whether that means sort of physically sorting things out, or, you know, mentally just clearing your mind of all the negativity, which would make sense, to be fair, because they are focusing on this overthinking, and they keep saying it in my head, overthinking, overthinking, overthinking. They're wanting you to clear out. You see this stag here has got, you know, the broom. They're clearing out all stuff that doesn't serve them. So I guess more than a physical cleanup, what they're saying to you is, clear yourself of negative thoughts, because you have got a decision coming up, and you're going to be seeing it towards the last week, in the last week of May, possibly towards the end of the week, because this card has come up towards the end of this spread. So you have a fork in the road, and this is very much about a decision that you need to make, Cancer. You need to decide which direction to go in, whether you're going to go ahead with this project you've been thinking of, or this decision regarding relationships you've been thinking of, or not. And in order to do that, you need to be thinking with clarity, which is why they're asking you to rid the negativity from your thinking. Okay, so we know we've got this decision coming up. We know that Spirit want you to get ready for this leap of faith, but in a calm way. And bear in mind, Cancer, if you're happy, so excuse me coughing, I've got a frog in my throat. If you are quite happy with your life as it is, then, you know, this leap of faith may be just, as I say, a slight adjustment to the way you're doing things that you feel will be better for you, for your family, for, you know, your partnership. You know, you're in control of this, but these opportunities are coming up for you, and you will be seeing them towards the end of May. You know, they're sending out a little bit of a warning here, because we have the card that goes round and round and round and round. They're very much asking you to clear yourself of negativity, Cancer, because otherwise, you know, you've got this decision to make. What they don't want you to do is procrastinate. They don't want your thoughts to be going round and round and round and round when you need to make this decision. Because in order to move forward, we need to sometimes be very brave. And they're asking you, you know, to be clear thinking before you make a decision, because they want ultimately what is best for you. And they're showing that whichever decision you make, Spirit are with you, and they are going to bring you all good things. you know. So if you take your leap of faith, this is going to go in a very good direction. Milk and honey is all things full of goodness. You know, we have this beautiful rainbow here leading to beautiful places. You know, we have, you know, the milk and the honey, and, you know, the elephant here in pure joy. Everything is going to be good for you, Cancer. So you have got some good things coming along your way, but you do need to keep control of any negative thoughts that are coming in this past week. In this coming week. What's interesting, I've just noticed, is that when I put the cards down, we had the card of deep knowing showing on what should have been the bottom of the pack, but because my cards flipped while I was shuffling, what's interesting is we've got between worlds. Now these two cards are interesting because Spirit are acknowledging that you have this deep inner knowing, Cancer. You know, deep down inside, you've got that gut feeling that never lets you down. You know which direction you should be going in. They're asking you to be brave, and they recognise that you're feeling like you've got a foot in each camp at the moment. So, you know, it's the sort of before the decision's made, and you know what life will be like after the decision's made, and you can see the stark difference in this card. You know, the worrying, the negative thinking, the sort of thinking, oh, gosh, this is a time of transition, how's it going to go? It's going to go into the light, Cancer. Look how good this is. What beautiful colours these are, and that always feels abundant, that beautiful pink here, this reddish pink. You know, it ties in with the milk and honey card. So, you know, that's the extra reassurance that, you know, you have this gut feeling that life is moving, changes are coming. You have got people around you who will support you in whatever changes are ahead. But, you know, please be peaceful. Please breathe. Please find your way in a peaceful way. Because, you know, there's nothing to worry about. You have good things ahead of you. I'm just going to put those to one side. They're distracting me because they're the wrong way up, but I've already taken the cards we needed. So I'm going to place those over there. I'm just going to ask for some further messages. Normally I'd go through with lots of clarity cards, but these cards, do excuse my arm reaching across, I can't quite reach my cards. This all seems quite a clear message, Cancer, for this coming week. I am going to be doing, as I said at the beginning of the video, I am going to be doing the June readings. I'm going to be doing separate ones for money and work, and then another one for love, specifically for love readings. So if you haven't, well, you won't have already, because this is the first Cancer video that I've done for you. So if you are enjoying this reading, then please, you know, pop me a like. Please subscribe to the channel by clicking subscribe underneath the video on the right hand side. And please also, if you want to make sure that you don't miss those forthcoming videos, please click the bell icon, because that will notify you when they're ready. They will be ready this week, obviously, before the beginning of June. I think I said that already. Oh, do bear with me, Cancer. I'm getting there, but it's all new. Right, so angels, thank you for being with us today. I can feel your presence. What messages do you have for Cancer for this coming week, please? Oh. Sorry, they're saying to me they want me to clarify. Sorry, I just said that I wasn't going to clarify because the message was straightforward, but there must be a couple of messages they want to give us before we take an angel card. What is this unfinished symphony, please, Spirit? What is the unfinished symphony? What is this about? Ah, that's interesting. This is again reassurance for you, Cancer. You know, whatever this project is that you have in mind, or, you know, it's something that you've been thinking about for a long time, and Spirit are saying to you quite clearly that this, you know, your wishes will be fulfilled. If you clear yourself of this negative thinking and the stressing and the worrying, you will be able to, you will have this fulfillment of wishes. So I'm going to put it there to get rid of the overthinking. I'm going to block it out with fulfillment of wishes, you know. It's interesting actually, this card, because however sort of stressy or worried you've been, Cancer, or maybe in this coming week you feel still a bit anxious about how things are going to go, you can see that this person here is standing on a leaf. Now imagine that you want your wishes to be fulfilled, but you're standing on a leaf, and it shows that even though things may seem uncertain at the moment and quite flimsy, the riches are there. So, you know, in terms of your project, however big, however small, it looks like if you can rid yourself of the negativity, and maybe accept help from your community, these wishes will be fulfilled. Spirit, are there any further messages from this deck, please? Are there any further messages for Cancer for the last week of May? Are there any further messages for Cancer for the last week of May? Yeah, you see, they don't want you. They acknowledge that you may be worrying. Maybe in the past you've had experiences where things haven't gone your way and you've been, you know, or maybe now you're worried about losing something that is precious to you. But, you know, they want you to be reassured by the fulfillment of wishes. You know, they've given me this to put by the Thinker card because they know that maybe you've had experiences before that have made you worry about what's going to happen next. And as I say, this may be about relationships, it may be about a project that you're working on, or a work project. I'm not sure, you will know what resonates with you, but whatever it is, whatever is unfinished business in your life, your wishes can be fulfilled here and will be fulfilled. But they, you know, Spirit are saying that they're understanding why you may be feeling like you're feeling, but they do want you to reach this time of peace. Any more, Spirit, please? Any more? Any more for Cancer? Any more for Cancer, please? Woo! Here's me just dropping it. Okay, I'm going to take this third eye chakra card because, you know, again, there's a lot of reassurance coming from Spirit for you, Cancer, which is lovely. What they are saying here is, you know, you will see, even though you're worrying, or maybe just, you know, trying to find solutions by thinking things out all the time, you will see a shift. You will see, you know, you will be given signs that things are safe to proceed, you know, that there's a way forward. So this, hopefully you'll start seeing this last week of May, because they've given us this card now, and it feels really, really reassuring to me. So, you know, that's lovely, Cancer, because look out for those signs. They can come in any format. It can be, it could be, well, I'm not going to start listing them because I don't want you to take them totally literally in terms of, I'm not going to say you're going to receive an email on Wednesday, because that would be not right for me to say that. But they are saying you will, your feelings of worry or stress or frustration or whatever it is around this issue will start to lift, because you will start to see a way forward. Okay, right. Spirit, they say there's one more. This is going to be the longest video in the world. I do this every time. I set off to do a 15-minute video and it ends up being much longer, but I go with what Spirit sort of tell me. They wanted to reassure you. You're heading for triumph and success. So, you know, you will find your way, Cancer. You're just in strange times at the moment because, you know, I think it's the way of the world at the moment because of our circumstances. But, you know, you will find your way forward with this. So whatever is presenting itself at the moment that you can't seem to get I'm going to put that there. You can't seem to get on top of, it will be resolved. There will be this success. Sorry, I laugh because they've just said you can finish with those now. Oh, I love them. It's such a sense of humour. It was because I wasn't going to use them, was I? And then they said they wanted me to use them. And now they're saying, you can finish with those now. It was exactly like that. It was so funny. Thank you, Spirit. That was kind. Right, angels, is there a message for Cancer? I need to finish this video now and let's see what message there is from the angels for Cancer for the last week of May, please. This is so weird. I have shuffled and shuffled and shuffled these cards before I did the reading, and you've just seen me shuffle them again. And yet this card was the angel card that came up for the Pisces reading that I did earlier on today. It's a heart chakra card. It's a very loving, nurturing card. And it says, the answer you seek is in your heart right now. Again, that goes with this deep knowing. We know that you know where you're heading, really, Cancer. It's just about you being brave enough to take the step. I always get the feeling that you're waiting for everything to be in its place and to be right and to be absolutely sure that it's the right decision before you take the step. Spirit is saying go with the flow because you're about to take this leap, this decision, and, you know, it's going to be a good one for you. You don't have to have everything in its place. They're telling you be open to giving and receiving love. Now, this may well, if this reading resonated for you in terms of relationships, then that speaks for itself. But if this reading resonated for you in terms of career or this, you know, maybe this project you're working on, then they're saying to you, you know, let people help you if you need help. You know, don't feel that you've got to forge forward and stand alone if you're dealing with things that you're finding a bit tricky or you're not quite sure how to do. Again, rely on this community to support you or people around you, or seek people out that can help you with this situation. Okay, they also gave us this, which is quite interesting. Vegetarian, vegan. Fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. The message for this is not so much, you know, for some of you, maybe you need to look at your eating patterns. Maybe they're not for a moment suggesting you all go out and become vegan or vegetarian for that matter. You know, obviously you have to choose your diet to suit whatever suits you. But the message behind this card is about self-care. So, you know, like I said earlier, Spirit do acknowledge that, you know, you can sometimes overthink a lot and therefore stress yourself out, Cancer. They're wanting to look after you. They're wanting you to look after yourself. So they're saying, you know, just check out your lifestyle at the moment. Is the lifestyle you're leading you to healthy places and helping you to be clear-minded to make this decision that's coming up? You know? You will get an indication of this decision towards the very end of May. They've just said to me maybe the beginning of June. It will be interesting when I do the June reading to see if this comes up again. Yeah, I'm going to work on that soon, as I said. So that'll be interesting. But what they're saying is they want you to make sure that you're looking after yourself so that you can perform at the, you know, the best level, and you're healthy and you know you can be happy. So good things are coming, Cancer. Keep yourself in check in terms of the negativity. Let's get it out of your mind, because you know you have got this triumph and you have got the milk and honey heading your way. Okay, so Cancer, I need to wrap it up there because I'm sure this video is a lot longer than it was meant to be. I hope you've enjoyed the reading. It is a new channel, as I said to you earlier, and I know I rambled on at the beginning, so I'm not going to go all through that again. But if you could subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, I'd really, really appreciate it, because it helps me to build and know that I'm on the right track, or if I'm not. Whilst we're on that subject, if you'd like to leave comments below, that would be absolutely great, because you know, I'd like to make sure that the readings I'm doing are the ones that you want to hear. So by all means, you know, drop me a comment, let me know what you think, and let's take it forward from there, Cancer. Okay, take care, have a lovely end of May, and I'll see you in June. Take care, bye.